Okay, sorry guys. I didn't realize that the first part of the video was over, so it ended kind of quick, but whatever. Let's get back into the game. The castle is up for Roccz now, and this is gonna get real ugly for Azadazzu because one, he cannot expand on the east side of the map any longer, and he is kind of trapped inside his little base because on the east side there's the castle, and in front of his base there is Roccz with his troops. So I'm really curious if he can weasel out of this somehow, but I don't think so. And I expect Roccz to win this game from now on. It looks really good for him since he got that castle up. Um, let's see what he does next, because he's still got kind of a empty base. He got some houses and 4 military facilities and couple of fields, and that's it. So I'm really curious to see what he does next. Okay, he's actually building another castle right in front of the base to trap him even more. Okay, if we can get this castle up, this is really going to get annoying for Azadazzu, because wherever he goes, he will get attacked by either troops, prods and pelters and castles everywhere. Just, wow, this is really cruel, man. Well, okay. I don't know what to say at the moment, because it's not much happening at the map at the moment. What is Roccz? Okay, he built a market, so he can trade over the whole map, across the whole map, which will grant him the whole 150 gold. And there are some rams trying to tear down the castle, but they are gonna get destroyed by the prods of Roccz. And I think Azadazzu realizes now that he is in deep shit right now. He sees the second castle. There goes a watchtower, a guard tower going up. Well, I don't know why he's not pulling back his troops. His troops are getting killed by... now finally he's pulling them back. Well, but not enough. He's still getting killed. Okay, now that he's back, his buildings are getting killed by the castle. And Roccz can just run through his base pretty free. This doesn't look good for Azadazzu. This really doesn't look good. Okay, he's trying to push a little forward, push a little bit out of his base with one ram, but yeah, well, that ram gets destroyed almost instantly by the peltists and the guard tower. Wow, Roccz is really trying to wall and to trap Azadazzu in his little base completely. I am really kind of how do you say, kind of stunned how Azadazzu is able to keep his score so high, although he cannot gather any resources outside of his base. So you would believe that he ran out of gold in his base. He cannot trade with the market. The only thing he can probably do is he probably has some wood left and he can make fields, but I expect him to run out of gold very soon, because he just cannot go out of his base. Wow, what is this? A little attack by... How did he do this? How did he sneak these troops out of his... I didn't really notice it. How did he manage to sneak these troops out of his base? Well, Roccz reacted quite nice and just pulling all of his villagers to build another castle right in his base, which can deal with these couple of spearmen and, I don't know, I think hoplites in his base. Yeah, cleared out the base. Yeah, this castle cleared out the base. But I think that Azadazzu has kind of a proxy base outside of his main base, which is trapped, because otherwise he could not have sneaked the troops out of this base, because he's completely cut off from the map by the castles and the troops. So somewhere in the dark part of the map, on the east or the west side of the map, he probably has a proxy base. I don't know if Roccz realizes this, because he doesn't really continue to scout the map, which he should do, because he should know what is going on there. Maybe he has, maybe Azadazzu has a lot of troops in the east or the west part of the map, and well, his base, Rocc's base, is kind of unprotected at the moment. He has the castle, okay, he has a castle, but if Azadazzu really has a proxy base, and kind of a good proxy base, he might be able to do a couple of troops right there, like 10 prodromos and like 4 rams, and then he could tear down Rocc's entire base. Because Roccz does not have enough military facilities to get enough reinforcements going, popping out in his base if he gets attacked, and the one single fortress will not be able to protect from a serious attack of a couple of rams and whatever. Okay, now he's trying to attack the town center, but he is retreating. I don't know why he's retreating. He could kill him right now, I think, because I saw a lot of Toxotes, couple of hoplites, and a couple of Freeds, and wow, he's actually in H4. I did not realize that he's in H4. How did he do that? Azadazzu is in H4, and he pulls out some ballistas right there, and these ballistas could really make a difference in the game, because he still has quite a high score bar for being trapped in the base. I'm really excited how he can keep the score so high, and he actually is able to make ballistas and Toxotes and spearmen and hoplites and priests, and wow, I really thought this game is over, but this looks quite good for Azadazzu. Well, no, it does not look good, but it looks better than I expected it to look. He can really, I think he can really fight off these attacked by Roccz, although Roccz is max population. Is he max population? I don't know. No, he's not max. He has 3 town centers, I guess. But still, he has 180 population and 3 castles shooting right into the base, and still he can fight off. No, he cannot fight off it. No, he can't. Okay, I got a little bit too excited. I thought he could maybe fight off this attack, but he couldn't. And Roccz is going for another castle right in the base, and I don't really think this is necessary. The base is basically already destroyed. The troops Roccz has got in the base will tear down the rest of the buildings. What he should do, he should actually start to scout the map, because as you can see, he just destroyed the town center, but the countdown did not appear, which means that Azadazzu has at least 1 more town center somewhere on the base, and he will probably have some military facilities also there, and he is also H4, which means that he could be making a couple of hippicons and ballistas somewhere on the map, and if he attacks Rocc's base right now with ballistas and hippicons, his whole base will get squashed. Because Roccz at the moment mainly got ranged units, and these ranged units will not be able to return to the base fast enough to defend it. So Roccz would lose most of his base if Azadazzu attacked right now. But Roccz really don't seem to care that much. He's still H3, building castles on top of the map, destroying houses. He just wrote in the chat, I just have to kill houses, then it's GG. I don't think that you just need to destroy houses, then it's GG. You should take care of what's going on the map, man. Seriously. You have to realize that you just destroyed the whole main base of Azadazzu and a lot of his villagers and all his buildings and all his troops, and he still has way more than half of your score bar, which means that he has quite a lot of stuff hidden somewhere on the map, and I would really be worried about that. But well, it seems he's not worried at all. Still destroying houses, destroying fields, having a good time, dancing around, you know, doing his stuff, doing like I'm Roccz, I'm doing my stuff. Yeah. Okay. Okay, now finally he's going to scout the map. And that's what I thought. There are some hippicons, there are podromoi, there are hoplites, and yeah, and that's what I said. These troops by Azadazzu will kill the troops of Roccz, and I don't know why he was keeping his troops there. He's got a lot of hippicons, he's got a lot of podromoi, hoplites. He should have attacked the base of Roccz. He could have teared down almost everything. The town centers, the houses, the military facilities. But he decided to stay there, which I do not agree with. He is already in a very bad position. He is already in a very defensive bad position. So he should have gone all or nothing. Just attack the base, because if he just stays there, cowered in his new base again, then Roccz will just do the same. Build some castles and just attack him until he's completely destroyed, because Roccz should have a lot of gold, because he's trading now with some caravans for quite a while now, and this basically means that he can spam just units as long as he wants to. So as I said, I would have tried to do some serious damage in Rocc's base, which 100% would have worked, because as I said, Roccz has not that big of a defense in his base, not many military buildings, and it would have taken him quite a while to bring his troops from the one side of the map to the other side of the map. And another thing is that if Azadazzu would have attacked the base, then Roccz would have pulled his troops right into his base, which means that he would not have discovered the new base of Azadazzu. That is also an important thing. Yeah, well, okay, now we have basically the same situation as we had before. Azadazzu is trapped in his little new base. I think he has only one town center up, so I would say, even though he is age 4 and he can make hippicons and he can get all the upgrades and he can make ballistas, this is probably a GG. Roccz will just continue the pressure until it's over. There's not much that Azadazzu can do. Yeah, he's pulling the prodrome around the base, avoiding the battle and just going for the villagers, going for the ballista, killing a couple more houses, killing the trading, the caravans. I expect the GG very soon from Azadazzu. Yeah, he's typing in the chat, lol. What a fucking game. Yeah. Well, it was a fun game, and you have to admit that he did quite well to keep his economy. And I still don't get how he was able to sneak his villagers out of the base. There's just no way. I mean, there is no path leading outside of his base, and Roccz had him completely trapped. I don't know how he did. He must have done it before Roccz trapped him in the base, before Roccz built the castles and before he built the walls and all that stuff. Kind of a good thing, because that made the game last a little bit longer, because it was quite a fun game. Okay, now he's got only 4 pelters against a couple of hippicons and hoplites. Pretty even battle, if you ask me. Now the reinforcements for Roccz come in. Still only age 3. He doesn't make any he doesn't even try to go age 4. He thinks probably that, and there is the GG. Yeah, Azadazzu resigned. Thanks for watching, guys. Sign up for the PvP tournament Live Reloaded is hosting next Saturday, and bye.